guitar here is the super amazing guitar of my friend Lee, and after so much time for waiting, here we have it. It's a double back top model balance Simplicio second generation. This guitar here has the particularity, of course, the double back does an effect on the sound. Here we have a specific device there to understand the thickness of the back, outer back, and of the inner back, and to understand better what's the importance of the back of the sound, which Torres did not emphasize. And I will quote a small clip by Maestro Samogi on which this is explained very well from the acoustic point of view. So, I think a guitar like this, of course, also about playability. This thing here, I don't need to hold it with the left hand, and it's balanced on its weight. It does have a double fretboard. This one here is a beautiful maple neck, and the combination of the balance thing with that and this kind of neck that gives you some super amazing playability. It's like a piano, grand piano concert. That's what one feels playing it. I think what I just played by Joe McLaughlin, it says it all about the quality of the treble. An extraordinary guitar. Thank you very much for letting me do this review, and thanks and congratulations to Lee, which is an accomplished musician and singer, and my dear friend, and in fact you deserve the best, and here it is that. Because this instrument is just out of the box, really. In every sense, its design and the way you can play on it. It's an instrument that transports you to another dimension. Take a look to this explanation by Maestro Samogi about the importance of the back in the guitar.
Device is a series of rubber bands and an iron weight on the bottom. The principles of physics that this can illustrate are that if this hand were to be the top and this rubber band the air mass and this mass the back, then usually the back is a heavier, denser, more massive wood than the face. So this example would be true to that. Now, the intelligent guitar maker will try to figure out how the top and the back will function in tandem, because it's the relationship of one to the other that will determine how successful an air pump you've made. We learned this experiment in high school physics, where if you have an arrangement like this, you could just, really drive the guitar top with a lot of energy, and it'll make very little difference to what the back is doing. It's mostly inert. But at the right frequency relationship, a rather small amount of drive from this end translates into considerable increase of efficiency in driving this member. This is what the guitar top and the guitar back do with each other. So it's incumbent on the maker to try to figure out what the resonance relationship of those plates ought to be to one another. Because if you miss it, then you'll get something that really wastes a lot of the energy. It's tricky. It takes years sometimes to zero in on that. But everybody who's serious about this will wind up going in this direction. Now, people like me, fortunately, find this actually interesting. It would be deadly boring to a lot of people.
So, in fact, this is true, because in Spain, except for AE, nobody knows these things, or what to speak of try to make a guitar like that, with such an exact proportion of harmonic resonance between the top and the back. So the back of the guitar should not be disregarded, because it has an importance there. Unlike Torres said it doesn't have, and just the top has importance, but what's going inside the guitar is much more important. Like here we have one guitar with Simplicio with the double back also, and this is great to help to the balance thing, and in sound it creates an amazing resonance.